What's up, a Cinema Shogun here, and I'm expecting we will be getting some sort of announcement about the Quinton Simon case today. Maybe by the time you're watching this video, the statement will already be out, but I don't think it will be a statement necessarily about the investigation. I think they're going to be making an announcement about the protest. So I'm not sure if that will happen today, if it will happen tomorrow, but I am expecting it to roll in any time now. But while we wait for official announcements, I did run across an interesting article about Quinton Simon that I want to read with you all. Now, this article goes over information that I already told you all was rumored. You know, the rumors were going around the area that Leilani visited a certain trailer park, Azalea Trailer Park, and that she visited the dumpsters. Now, some people were saying there was video evidence. Some people were saying that simply her phone was pinged. So we're not exactly sure about what happened. There's a lot of rumors, but there's no official facts. But we do get a little more insight about that within this article. So without further ado, I'm going to hop right into it. But first, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell so you can be notified of all the real updates in the Quinton Simon case. And drop your thoughts down in the comments below and hit that thumbs up button. It helps the channel and the video in the algorithm. But let's go ahead and hop right into this article. Quinton Simon. The FBI initially focused on specific dumpsters for missing toddlers' remains. Georgia authorities and the FBI initially focused on a specific set of trailer park dumpsters in the search for Quinton Simon remains. And police now say the likelihood of locating the boy's body is slim. The 1-year-old vanished October 5th. Detectives believe he is dead, and they named his mother Leilani as the prime suspect. As the investigation enters into its second month, authorities are now saying that they may never recover little Quinton's body. Chatham County Police Chief Hadley said in an October 13th press conference that they believe Quinton's remains were discarded in a specific dumpster at a specific location and taken by regular means to the waste management landfill. For the last 2 weeks, police and FBI agents have scoured through the landfill without success in a search that they may have started at the Azalea Mobile Home Plaza in Savannah. Within 48 hours of Leilani Simon reporting her son missing, more than a dozen police officers and FBI agents descended on the trailer park, which has about 200 homes. Residents tell Fox News that FBI agents knocked on almost every door and even showed them photos of Simon, which is Leilani Simon, and Quinton, and his grandmother, Billie Joe Howell, and 3 other people. They also asked the locals whether they seen a particular car. The park is 2.8 miles from Leilani's home. Janine Hawkins, who has lived at Azalea since 1997, said 3 male FBI agents and 1 female questioned her and a neighbor. They showed us the pictures of the adults and the baby, and they asked us if we seen the people, if we know these people, she recalled. They asked me if I had seen anybody dumping big stuff in the dumpster. There are 5 large green dumpsters at the edge of the trailer park. Sanitation picks up the refuse 3 times a week and dumps it at the waste management landfill. 4 other residents tell Fox News that they had been interviewed by the FBI and they were asked similar questions. Another resident, Shannon Teal, said she had returned home from a month-long stay at the hospital 36 hours after Quinton's disappearance. And the complex was swarming with FBI agents and police at the time. Her home faces the dumpsters and has a camera affixed to the roof owned by the management company. The camera is trained on the dumpsters to deter illegal dumping. Chatham County and the FBI had been out here looking for through our dumpsters and was trying to obtain video from the camera, but my Wi-Fi was down and they couldn't pull any video from it, she said. It's terrifying, and it just scares the crap out of me that someone would hurt a baby and leave it here, she added. After investigators wrapped up the Azalea probe, the management office posted no trespassing signs at the entrance to the property. The Chatham County Police Department and the FBI would give no comment when we reached out to them. Whoa, all right. So, obviously, the most interesting thing about this article is right there at the very end, when she says they tried to obtain video footage from this camera that the apartment or the trailer home or whatever put on top of her house to fixate right on the dumpsters. But there was no video evidence to pull because her Wi-Fi was down. Now, I don't know if there are other cameras in the area pointing at these dumpsters, but I would think they don't have a lot of cameras out there. You know what I mean? I mean, realistically, how many cameras are going to be at this trailer park fixated on dumpsters? They already got one. So if we're going to assume that there are no other cameras out there, then that means there is no video evidence of her at the dumpsters. Now, may there be video evidence of her riding through the trailer park that was caught on another camera or a doorbell camera or something like that? Huge possibility. There's a huge possibility that there's other cameras out there that may have caught her at the dumpsters. But as far as we know right now, we only know of this one camera, and the one camera wasn't working. That's not good news. If that's the case, then that means that investigators have less than a lot of us assumed that they did. Which may be why you haven't seen any, actions or any moves towards making an arrest yet. The other thing I find interesting is that they weren't just showing pictures of Quinton. They weren't just showing pictures of Leilani. They were showing pictures of basically the entire family. Which kind of makes me believe like maybe that's just, the process, and I understand that. But it makes me believe that maybe they did not trust Billy Joe and her story about being out of town. Because if they did, then I don't know if it would have been necessary to show people in this trailer park her photo. But then again, like I said, it's just she's another person in the house. It's probably common protocol. But just keep in mind that investigators, when they were over there showing photos and asking questions, they weren't just focusing on Leilani. They were focusing on everyone in that household. So you do with that information what you will. As far as I'm concerned, that makes me feel a little more comfortable that they were exploring all avenues. And it also just makes you question what other people in the household may have known. And I'm not trying to insinuate that Billy Joe or this person or that person in particular knew anything. It just obviously, if you hear that information, that just crosses your mind. Because I've really been wondering about this brother that lives in the house that doesn't say much, because he was supposedly there when all of this transpired. Like, he was supposedly at home, right? With Leilani and her boyfriend and the kids. And we haven't heard much about him. But all in all, this goes to show, like, the rumors and everything that we were hearing, that is true. I think we could chalk this up as, no longer really what you would even call a rumor. It's just factual information that they were damn sure at this trailer park going through these dumpsters. And this is the trailer park that Chief Hadley was talking about in his press conference. So this is no longer a rumor. This is confirmed fact basically going forward. What's not is a confirmed fact is if they actually had any video evidence of Leilani being at the dumpster, and if they actually pinged her phone at the dumpster. But obviously they were focusing on these dumpsters for a reason. So there's a reason why they were out there. We just don't know what that reason may be. Now, when it comes to like different doorbell cameras and cameras in the neighborhood, oftentimes investigators will go collect this footage and they will try to pinpoint where you were going. So even if they don't have video of her at this trailer park, through other cameras, they may have been able to pinpoint that she was heading over there, if you know what I mean. Like they could have her going down the street, have her going through this red light, have her passing by this home, and they could kind of predict the trajectory that, her vehicle was going in. So there's all type of stuff going on in this investigation that we don't know about, and we may never know about. But at the very least, I will say in my closing statement in this video that this makes me a little less confident that we're going to see an arrest anytime soon. Because if they don't even have video of her, throwing something in that dumpster, then I don't know how much they are really working with. But hopefully they have something that we just don't know they have. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all in the next video.